Welcome back, everyone. My name is Drew Davis. Welcome to Drew Davis Beauty. And today's Tuesday tip is how to pick out the right shade of lipstick. I have so many women over the last 10, 15 years ask me, will that lip shade look good on me? How do you pick out the right lipstick? I love that lip color on you. Would it look good on me? How do you know it's a good lip color? I worked for MAC for years, and women would spend hours at the counter trying on lip colors, swiping them on their hands, trying them on, wiping them off. I'm sure some of you guys do that too, because I know I have turned into that woman. I will spend hours in Ulta, Sephora, in like the Marshalls, TJ Maxx makeup section looking at lip colors. But I'm gonna give you a few easy tips. So tip 1, determine your skin tone. So are you light? Are you fair? Are you medium? Are you dark? And then also determine the season. So like normally I'm really, really pale in the winter time, and then during the summertime I have a nice glow, but the same colors I use during the winter do not look good during the summer sometimes. Also, determine the hair color. So as you guys know, I switch up my hair color a lot. I'm a little blondie right now, but when I'm a redhead, certain colors don't look good on me. So if you're switching your hair color up, you're probably gonna have to switch your lip color and your makeup. So that's my tip number 1, is kind of determine where you fall and what season you fall in. Tip number 2 is to determine your undertones. So are you a fair complected person with a warm undertone? Are you a dark complexion with a cool undertone? Because when you're picking out lipsticks, they have undertones, so you want to make sure that it complements your undertone. Okay, so tip number 3 is determine, this is uncomfortable guys, but your teeth color. Are they super white? Do you drink coffee? Do you have a little bit of yellow stains? Because if you do, like, you don't want to put orangey peach colors if you're looking a little yellow, because it's just going to accentuate that. So I always, even myself, even though I do bleach my teeth once in a while, but if I put on like an orangey or like a mucky kind of brown color, like it makes my teeth look like that. So I try to do brighter colors. Today I did a pink color. I don't normally do pinks, I'm pretty much nude, but with the blonde hair and my light eyes, the pink has been really making my skin pop lately. Tip number 4 is determine the shape of your lips. So if you have really, really full lips, you don't probably want to put like a dark, super bright color on. I mean, you can do whatever you want, because I literally always say there are no rules to makeup. So if you want to slap bright pink lipstick on and bright pink eyeshadow and pink eyelashes and glitter, like, do you, boo. Do what you gotta do to make yourself feel beautiful. So there's no rules in makeup, and that's what I love about makeup. But if you're looking for that just every day, or like your go-to colors when you're like, all right, I'm gonna wear this to work, I'm gonna wear this to a night out, this is my gloss I do when I'm trying to get things popping. So that just kind of gets your house of colors together. These are some good tips. Also determine if you need lip liners. So do you have a big bottom lip and a small upper lip and need to take the lip liner and kind of fill in the upper lip to give you a more defined look? I like to do lip liners to make my lips look more full. There's different tricks, and I can teach you guys that in a different segment. But to give me a nice full pouty look, I complement my lipsticks with different liners, and you can do a little bit darker of the shade when you're picking out liners, a little bit lighter of the shade. Also, determining lips colors and lipsticks and what you like is the consistency and how you like it to wear. So I always say, like, do you like a sheen? Do you like a matte? Do you like a gloss? Do you like a satin feel? Do you want it to feel heavy? Do you want to feel sticky? Do you want to feel like you have nothing on? These are all questions you have to ask yourself. So hopefully this is helpful as you go pick out colors. Tip number 5. So tip number 5 is if you're looking for shades that you can kind of complement throughout different events. So if you're looking for a color that's like a nude, I always say go to like 2 to 3 shades darker than your lip color. So that's like your everyday, throw it on, give you a little bit of life. Then in that family of shades, there's probably a color that's a step or 2 darker. So that could be like your winter, fall, like pop, like that you wear every day that gives you a little bit of oomph. And then there's also probably like a shade or 2 lighter that you can wear to create a look with maybe a little bit of lip gloss, and you have that like soft, matte, neutral lip color. So try to stay in the same family if you're going to just kind of rotate these same colors, because what I find with women is we are creatures of habit. So even myself, like I will go to every lipstick counter, every different brand, and I pick out the same freaking color with each brand. Like sometimes I even pick out the same color that I already have at home at the same brand. And I'm like, well, I don't think I have this. And I go home, I'm like, hold on, I have 4 of those. So always double check what you have in stock first and try to break out of your comfort zones a little bit. It'll definitely help when you're picking out lip colors. I want to show you guys a few different colors and a few textures that I wear on my tone, just so you can see like how I dice up my variety of lip shades. Okay. So I always say swipe on the inside. This is where you can find your undertones. I am super pale, don't judge the pale hands. I did put a little bit of spray tan on, but like the hands always get washed, so I always have white hands and tan arms. So this is the color I have on now. So this is Smith & Co. It is a flat lipstick. So even though it's in a brush, it is a lipstick. It's a flat, so it dries matte. So that color, see how it does complement like my undertone, like you can see my vein. It does complement it, so there's certain pinks that look awful on me. Then I have a different pink, which is more of a satin tone lipstick. So this is not flat. This is by e.l.f. This is dewy, creamy. It doesn't last all day long. You do have to reapply it, but I see it's a little bit darker, but it's still within my undertones and my skin color. I'm going to show you a darker one. So this is a darker color that is a little bit too cool for me. So I can only wear that like if I complement it right with my hair color, my outfit, my makeup, because it's a little bit too cool. It really makes my lips look super big. So I always do like a light layer and I blot it and then I put like a little bit of a gloss over it. But that is like a thick, creamy texture. Now I have another color that I'm wear all the time, and I rebuy this all the time, forgetting I have it, but it's Whirl with MAC, and this is a matte finish. And see how that just kind of goes, it's a little bit better, it's not as cool as that color, it's a little bit more toned down, looks really good with me with blonde hair or with red hair. This is just good for my skin color and my skin tone. And this is a matte, but it still has this velvety feel, which that's why I love MAC. I'm like a MAC girl, true to heart, always been a MAC girl. But there's so many different brands out now, so I try everything. So then I have, this is just like a generic, like Your Name Cosmetics. This is called Afterglow. So this is super sparkly, super sheer. I don't wear it right now, honestly, unless I put a gloss over it because it like matches my skin tone and my hair. So yeah, I love the monochromatic look, but at the same time, I don't want to be so muted out, but this is great if you use this or you use it over top of like this pink color to give it a little bit of a glow. And then I do have some lip glosses. So this is, I want to show you 2 different tones that I use on my skin tone, but can be used on like a lot of different tones. So this is look how dark it looks in the tube. The color is The Queen is Dead, but on the skin, see how like sheer and light it is, so it goes over well. I actually put it over the pink today and you can't really tell. And then this is like my go-to, one of them. It's her name is Bubbles, and it actually looks super peachy and I'm like, ew, it's gonna make my teeth look yellow. But on the skin or over a lip color, it's like perfect. So I always say, try things out, try it before you buy it. Like I said, swipe these over. You can swipe them on your wrist. You could, even like with this gloss, I could put it over this pink, that matte pink that I just used. See this? I'm putting it over and look how it's like changing the color already. And it looks really, really pretty and soft and dewy. It's like the perfect summer glow lip. So those are just a few tips. I wanted to show you a few different brands and shades. I'll drop the shades in the comment. If you have any questions for me, you can always message me. But make sure you're following me first. You got to follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook under Drew Davis Beauty. And if you're curious about This Is It TV, please visit thisisItTV.com for more information. I can't wait to see you guys next Tuesday. Hope you're staying healthy and blessed, and I'll talk to you soon.